Avengers Endgame trailer has finally been released. Well, not exactly like at this moment, but more like it was released on December. And in that time, I was so hyped to finally make a video regarding to this, but I didn't have a channel back then about it for back then. Anyway, I'm so excited to finally speculate pretty much everything you guys need to know about your favorite characters, which is also speculation, but I will do other videos like news and stuff. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure exactly as to when will we finally see other trailers to see other characters that we know that has survived. But there is just one character, after everyone was revealed, that hasn't been revealed. Now you guys are going to go ahead and say that it was Captain Marvel, but we already know that Captain Marvel is known to be there. But it's someone else, who is Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon is one of the original members of the Guardians of the Galaxy, with Nebula joining the team at the end of the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and she was a full-on member in Avengers 3, which was Avengers Infinity War. But we're not going to speculate anything from her, since we've already seen her in the trailer, and we already know her role in the film as well. So what are we going to speculate exactly of today's video? Well, today we're going to be speculating exactly as to where is Rocket and what is his role. So first, let's speculate where he is. Well, there are three possible things that he could actually be doing right now at this moment, which would lead us to where he could actually be and what he could be doing in the movie. So here's the first thing. One, he might not be in the film at all, and we were actually being tricked. And why is he not going to be there? What is he doing? Well, he could actually be doing something like staying in Wakanda and finally facing the fact that he won't save the universe, and he could also be living a new life in Wakanda and actually living also admitting to the fact that he won't be getting off of Earth, and this is where he's going to be staying, and everyone that followed him, been big fans of him, will just know that he gave up on everything. Now that is actually the weakest speculation right there. So what's the better solution for this? Well, he is going to be there. He's just not going to be shown a lot in the film until somewhere in the last act of the film. So what he'll be doing until then? Well, he could be sulking and actually defending himself with other villains that could actually be coming after the Avengers, which would give him a good time to actually defend himself against the villains that are actually there to destroy the remaining Avengers, which actually does sound pretty good. And then at the end, where everyone is united, he would actually be fighting against Thanos or any other new threat, because it has been revealed that there will be a new threat other than Thanos that will be in Avengers 4. But I'm going to go ahead and say that that's not what's going to happen, and instead we're going to actually have Thanos be the main villain that will be returning into the MCU in Avengers 4. So what's the better solution out of the other two? Well, he's really in space. He's not in the Avengers facility. He just left a few hours ago, and 4 or 3 days ago, and at this moment he's looking for Tony Stark. That could actually be the most likely candidate. That could actually be the most likely theory. He could actually be somewhere in space actually looking for Tony and seeing where he could be. Now, the fact that Tony is floating somewhere aimlessly through space, it's very likely that Rocket won't come across him, and he might not know where he could actually be. But we do know that Rocket is smart enough to actually search for other people, or for other people that could actually help him find Tony. So he is going to look at other abandoned, well-known planets and abandoned planets to actually look for him. He's actually going to look in abandoned ships to actually look for him and bring him back home. So how could he actually find him? We do know that as he was actually torn apart, put back together over and over again to be turned into a monster, which he isn't. He's really a very better creature, you know. it was also known that as he was being torn apart and put back together over and over again, it's very likely that it was also shown in in the sequel to Guardians of the Galaxy that he is cybernetically engineered to actually fly a spacecraft. So that would mean that he is smart enough to actually fly any cruiser that could lead him up to space. So what am I getting at here? I'm trying to say here that he could actually be a master at actually building things. So if he does run out of gas or actually breaks anything from the Quinjet, he would actually rebuild it in no time, with no time wasted. So he could go to any attack at all and get attacked a lot, but he won't be distracted, or he won't be captured, or pretty much anything that would cause him to be distracted on his journey of finding and saving Tony to actually help save Tony. So that's pretty much it. This is what I think. This is what I think, and pretty much everyone should think, that where Rocket could actually be during the trailer when he wasn't really released. Of course, you guys can go ahead and go into the comments and actually speculate where he could be and what he could be doing in the film or in the trailer of where he could be in Avengers 4. But of course, you guys, and that's pretty much all there is to say for me into speculating exactly as to what happened to Rocket. You guys can speculate in the comments below. But until then, don't forget to like the video, share it to pretty much everyone in the world, and subscribe for more videos, because I'm going to be speculating another video, having another speculation video tomorrow, and it does have something to do with our big green guy, Hulk Smash. So with that out of the way, that's all I say. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Kevin, signing out till next time. Goodbye.